Hey there, how are you doing? Welcome back. This is part 2 of how to build a picnic table. You may remember last time we were busy over there in the yard cutting our logs. Today we're set up over here in the shop. We're going to start finishing these logs out. Before we do that though, I thought we'd take a minute and talk about some of the tools you're going to need. The first thing you're going to want to make sure to have around is some kind of a circular saw to cut your logs down. I've got 2 examples here. This is a worm drive skill saw, or we've got a sidewinder. Either one will work just fine. One of the first things you're going to want to do is get your logs laid out. As you can see here, we've already figured out which way we want to lay these out. Kind of swap the wide end to the narrow end. We started marking where we're going to cut them. We'll go ahead and make a few cuts. You're also going to want to make sure to have around a straight edge. This comes in handy for marking your lines. So we take the time to trim it, and that still leaves us a nice 3-foot wide table. All right, let's move on to the next step. It's really pretty basic. It's time to sand these down. So we're getting set up here to start sanding this down. The quickest ways I've found is the angle grinder. We've got a 4.5 inch, which is a pretty common household grinder, and we use these abrasive discs. Screw right on there. We've got a 7 inch, so we're going to do the same thing here. And we'll get to work on it. Now, I'm not going to make no joke about it. When you get started with this, you're going to kick up a lot of dust. So you're going to want to make sure to get some safety glasses or safety goggles and a dust mask of some kind. We're going to use this respirator rag. Alright, so we've spent a few minutes now with the angle grinder. And the next step is pretty simple. We'll be stepping up to the belt sander. The last step in the sanding process is the random orbital sander. Alright, so next we'll tackle these benches. Well, after you finish sanding, there's one more step. It's really the easiest part. Well, we're down to the last step. This is the easy part. Just applying the sealer and the stain. Alright then, I'm going to get these finished out. Be sure to come back next week for part 3 when we'll get the legs finished and finish out this picnic table. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.